Hello everybody and welcome to Trade by the Numbers. In this video we are going to cover how to apply this new indicator that you received. So here's what we want to do. We're going to go to our NinjaTrader Control Center. Let me pull it in. So we go to the Control Center, and from here we want to go to New Chart. Then you just come in here and you're going to have a bunch of options. You can select Forex, you can select stocks if you have stock data. So I'm just going to go ahead and come into the S&P 500 and I'm going to pick a random stock here. And once you select a stock, you have options on what time frame you want to select. So I'm going to use a daily, so we're going to go day, and I'm just going to do 5,000 days. It's just a random number. Okay, so that gives us a stock. Let me get this thing fit to my screen here. Okay, perfect. So from here, a couple things that I personally prefer to do. I don't like this pointer for my mouse, so I come up here and I change this to a crosshairs. That way I can see both the date and the price. And then from here we're going to right click, go to indicators, and we're going to come down to TBN, and we're looking for buy sell zone, and then we're just going to double click that and apply it down here. So from here we have a bunch of options which I'm going to cover in detail in another video, but at a high level I personally prefer to have a lot of zones, 500 or even more. If I'm going to be back testing, I'll even go up to 5,000. And then there's a couple things that I want to make sure that I have checked. Check this. I put this at a 1, this at a 2. Check this. I put this at a 5 and this at a 5. Let's keep going. Here you can change how dark or light your zones are. If you decrease the opacity, your zones will be lighter. They fill in less, the color does. Here you can change your color. Maybe you only want to see buy zones. If you only want to see buy zones, you can come in here and make this transparent. I like to extend areas so that I can see the zones. And then this is very important. Always have this checked or you're going to be confused on when the zone started. And then what you can come down here and do, you can come down and you can click template and you can save this as a template. Just call it default. That way it saves, so the next time that you pop it on a chart, it's going to start with these parameters. And then one more thing, I don't like to see labels, so I personally like to delete that. And come back down here and save it. Click on the default, and I want to replace it. Now let's hit OK. You can see these look a little dark, don't they? So I'm going to come in here, I want to adjust it. I'm going to go down to 25. Hit apply, we can see what that looks like. Oh, that's way better. Alright, I'm going to save that. Okay, now there's one other thing that we need to cover in this video that's very important. If we look at these zones, I'm going to tell you the confirmation of this zone happens on this candle when it closes above this high, but this zone actually appears that it starts on this bar. I don't know why it does this. It only happens on a daily. I think it has something to do with NinjaTrader and the way that they read the end of day close. But one thing I found that is easy, it's an easy fix. We need to change this chart from a day chart to a minute chart, and we're just going to convert 24 hours into minutes, which is 1,440 minutes. I'm going to keep the same number of days here. Hit OK. And there we go. Now, this zone you can see move from printing on this candle to this candle. So now we know that this zone, the confirmation, happens on this candle. Okay, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video.